Babe, wake up. It's 2011. While Xbox is carrying out their hostile takeover of Activision Blizzard, someone in the basement over there kicked the Windows 98 PC under the intern's desk and somehow revived the Xbox Live servers for older games, which had been falling apart these past couple years. Call of Duty 2 through Black Ops 2, Left 4 Dead, Shadowrun. Being the no-lifer I am, I had to break out my old game cases and CD binders and join in on the fun. Only half a week late, because no one tells me anything anymore. It felt so good to see so many players back online again after all these years. I thought I might cry, which maybe I should do because I can't kill anyone anymore. Every lobby is just so chaotic. It's like Christmas noob season all over again. No one's keeping to etiquette, staying in the usual lanes, using the expected loadouts, except everyone's a Christmas noob, even me, because years of mouse-only FPS gameplay have left me rusty on the sticks, and connections aren't great on these rusty servers powered by hamsters. Of course, all of my classes and ranks are still reset, which is all fine and good since they didn't do anything about the rampant hacking in the lobbies. This was all fixed in the community servers, such as with the MW2X project and COD 4X, but since they were dumbasses and linked to pirate downloads of these older games, Activision finally took them down. Shame, those were the best ways to play. Anyway, Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 are a damn good time, as is Black Ops 2. Hackers are everywhere though, sometimes fun, like these sniper lobbies, and sometimes I really wish people got their toenails stuck in their Xbox disc trays a little more often. Lobbies in every game are packed. I had absolutely zero issues hopping in and playing every game, except World at War, as it kept only matching me in DLC lobbies, and I'm not paying $25 for maps for a 15-year-old game. Though apparently I didn't do that 15 years ago either, so hey, I was a poor high schooler, okay? Black Ops 1 is by far the most popular, which is understandable. It's also worth noting that if you're not a complete loser who still has their actual Xbox 360 console ready to play, these games are fully backwards compatible on the Xbox One and Xbox Series consoles for the most part. But I always found the newer dead zone treatments on the post-Xbox 360 controllers did not work well on the older games. As for me, well, I'm a loser with a cooler setup than yours, so I'm gonna play them legit. It's surreal playing and recording these games again, as this was the kind of stuff I was playing in the early years of my YouTube career on much older channels. And the scene around them with creators like CNanners, Hutch, Blame Truth, and others truly inspiring me to pursue a career path in this new YouTube media space with Machinima or G4 TV. I was going to graduate college and find my way to LA to make this happen. But both of these went under before my 4 years were up. The universe was really telling me that this wasn't a good idea. I guess I didn't listen. Now I get to sit here reliving my glory days of topping the leaderboards and posting scores like 18 to 15. Yeah, I never really had crazy high scores until much later in these games because I wasn't allowed the time and didn't really have the attention span to focus on them for thousands of hours like most kids and teens did at the time. I still put hundreds of hours in, but not quite the same amount. Eventually, I developed good muscle memory for these maps, but sadly, that muscle memory does not hold up to rusty controller play. I'm still good on the mouse though. It truly feels like I've been pushed back in time, staying up way too late playing these games with that just one more game dopamine rush. Difference is, back then I was a piece of shit teenager and high school was a breeze, so I rarely slept as much as I should, whereas now I'm a dad with a toddler who wakes up at the crack of dawn. Oh, I'm seriously gonna regret this tomorrow. Honestly, between this and the rising popularity of games like Combat Master and BattleBit Remastered, it feels like there's actually a chance for gaming to get healthy again. If your game was such a good experience that people are still playing it 10 plus years on, that is a remarkable achievement, and publishers and developers should support that. Instead, publishers like Activision and EA have been hell-bent on making their older multiplayer titles as inaccessible as possible. And even on PC, the once thriving older multiplayer shooter scene has slowly drained dry in favor of drip-fed, free-to-play BRs and extraction shooters. Maybe we can get this back. Players having choice in playing the games they have the most fun in, instead of feeling railroaded into the latest shovelware early access live service bullshit, is always a good thing. Of course, I'm sad that the Halo servers aren't still up anymore, even if MCC is a far superior experience. And maybe this is simply a last hurrah before they pull the plug on this era of my life too. But if so, I'm glad they gave us this last chance. Jump in and have some fun, just in case. I'll cherish the time I had with these games, and just hope that they'll be like this again one day. Remember to be kind, rewind.